So we have seen revolutions happening in social media. So the point of building your circle of influencers is actually to connect with people that have the same values and the same message as you. Not only for you to actually benefit, but for everybody else also to benefit from your content. Alright, so it's really important now that we are in a world of social media influencers. We are in a world of creating tribes. So try to send that message in the way that you actually connect with people. Hello people again, welcome back to your podcast Imparables. Welcome, I'm so excited to have you here again. My name is Jose Taramona and I am director of Ludus Mastery. So today we're going to discuss something very important for many of you that you've been asking for, and is how to market yourself in social media and all these platforms. So remember, don't forget to subscribe, and if you think our original content you're gonna like and is valuable to you, please subscribe our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you see this episode. So let's start. So today we're gonna talk about how to put yourself in the best position possible that you can attract people, right? That you can actually influence on people. If you have such a great service to you, or you are a person that really can add a lot of value to the marketplace, so this might be the episode for you. We're gonna help you and teach you ABCs, 1, 2, 3s of how to be that person, how to present yourself, how to put the light in the spot to you and to people start following, or your content and your value start attracting and helping people. Let's start. So first, step number 1, right, is remember you are a walking brand. How you look, how you talk, how you appear, how your presence is very, very important. The best advice that I can do, if you have great content to share, just be yourself. People like yourself, people that actually appreciate that. If you have such a valuable information, they're gonna come and look at you and consume your content. So that's number 1. Step number 2 is define your audience. You have to define who are you talking to. The most important person of your content, of your blog, of your podcast, is your readers, are your viewers. So you want to make sure, remember, the most important person of all the information who is going to is you. And the connection with the reader. So Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, used to say customer obsession, customer service obsession. The most important part is how the customer feels, how, in your case, how the client feels, in your case, how your viewer or how your reader might feel with your information, or how valuable you are doing. So that's step number 2, define your audience, what's their pain, what do they need, how can you help them, and if the information you have is valuable to them. So define your audience. Step number 3 is create your value proposition. What that means is to know exactly what are you offering, what are you helping with your information, what part of their life are you going to improve, or most important, the process in which they're going to actually benefit for investing the time with you. Most important thing of the world, I'll say, or the most important characteristic that we have is investing our time. So you cannot go back in time. So if somebody's going to use your content for something, please make sure it's completely valuable and you have a great product or service or message to give to them that actually change or improve their quality of life. So that's our step number 3. Alright, step number 4 is to create a compelling message. Your brand and yourself has to come with a really specific message, so your audience can actually benefit from there, right? The message has to be really genuine, and it has to come from what you really want to give. It has to come from the inside. It doesn't have to be, the perfect slogan, but it's something how you want to contribute to your audience or to your customers. Like for example, our message is forge your entrepreneur journey, right? So think about yours is what you want to give to people, right? In simple words. It doesn't have to have the great words, or doesn't have to have really, really long or really small. It has to just transmit the most clear message that you want for your audience. That's our step number 4. Step number 5, and we call it show yourself. Present yourself in social media. And one of the things that are very interesting is many people out there are not completely authentic, are not genuine. And my advice is when you take a shot, when you take a picture, when you create a video, just be yourself. You know, be who you are. Show who you are. People connect with people who actually transmit the authenticity and the genuinity and the creativity of their soul, of their body, of their message of who they are. So present yourself in a way in which they start knowing you. They know who you are, how you talk, how you look. But most important, be completely, one more time, authentic in everything that you do. That's our step number 5. Step number 6, and we call it establish your look. So when you create your branding, who you're going to be or who you are, right, to show to people, first of all, make sure that everything is compelling, that everything shows the same line. If you're going to use colors, if you're going to use pictures, you're going to do video, make sure scenography, make sure everything is in the same line. I will strongly recommend to look for professional help, somebody that works in doing branding or branding development, right? Because it's going to give you a really, really great start. If you have money to invest in that, that was one of the best things that I will actually consider to invest your first money. If you're starting by your own, just make sure that all the message are compelling and everything in the same flow, in the same line. And we can see many examples of that. Apple, you know, they have the apple in every the apple figure, the apple picture in every of their products. You can see it in Amazon. You can see it in the Starbucks. You know how the siren color green and color white, right? You can see it in McDonald's. You're driving down the highway and you can see in McDonald's, you know, the big M with red and M, right? So think about these different brands, how they communicate. So you can use that example to actually flow your line of message and how to establish a really, really professional and good look. That was our step number 6. Step number 7, the one that I most love, and is find your voice. What I mean is find your tribe. The idea of everybody to produce a service or of valuable information, or you want followers, or you want to be a brand, is to create your amazing tribe, right? Your herd. And the people that is going to follow you, and the people that actually believe what you believe according to your values. So for that, you have to have a really set of values that are really strong in order to actually communicate that message. And the values come from who you are, from what is important to you. And that when you go and start sharing that information, that is the information that is going to find your voice, and you're going to start building your tribe. The new lead is the conversation. The new lead is creating communities, and that's why we are here for social media. So really, really important, find your voice, our step number 7. So it's very important to actually find your voice, and you can see this in many, many examples. The idea is to create the same interest in people that your values actually showing. For example, artists, right? You have this beautiful paint by a really sophisticated or really extravagant painter, and people start like following them, right? Because they share the same values of appreciation of art. The same happened with musicians. The same happened with people that plays the violin, people that actually does opera. You know, we have the same interests and create that tribe with the same values. So that's what I mean with find your voice. Some of the most important things to actually you can market yourself in a really genuine and authentic way. Step number 7, find your voice. Last step, number 8, and that's what everybody's doing now, but people is doing it wrong. It's becoming an influencer. I want you to understand, when you start being in social media, you're going to become an influencer. And it's a really great responsibility of how you influence people and how you actually are going to send a message, or what kind of message you're going to send. And we see it all the time. You can watch a YouTube video that actually teaches you something that is really valuable, or you can watch something that actually leads you to the path that you don't want to. So we have seen revolutions happen in social media. So the point of building your circle of influencers is actually to connect with people that have the same values and the same message as you. Not only for you to actually benefit, but for everybody else also to benefit from your content. Alright, so it's really important now that we are in a world of social media influencers. We are in a world of creating tribes. So try to send that message in the way that you actually connect with people. Answer the message in your Instagram box, in your Facebook message. You have to answer to people, connect to people, talk to them like you are talking to somebody that you really care about, because that's what it's about. Is to caring about the people that actually is communicating with you. So if you are thinking about creating your brand, are you thinking about being an influencer or presenting the value information that you have, what I strongly suggest is really connect to people, really serve people, and nothing more than replying to your message and building this amazing tribe that you're about to help and serve. Alright everybody, that was our 8 steps, and I hope it really helped you. I hope you at least follow 3 of them. I am completely sure if you start following the most important, or the one that resonates more with you, it might help you, it might increase your reach and your audience. But the most important, don't forget, be yourself, do it to help, think about who are you talking to, and see you in our next episode of Imparables. Remember to follow us in our social media. Please click and be part of our big tribe. We are here to help, completely original content, not the ones that you see everywhere. See you in our next episode of Imparables.